The reason why today's video is so unique is because I'll be sharing a fascinating secret. Apparently, there was a secret that the top Shib whales had been keeping to themselves for a time, but it has now been revealed. In this video, I'll be revealing it as well as giving my fairly candid assessment of what to expect from the cryptocurrency market. Watch it through to the very end to ensure you don't miss a single element before getting started. Shib purchases have been rising in recent days, which is fantastic. Whether this is a result of the most recent Shibarium upgrade that the development team did is unclear. Moreover, we discussed in the video from yesterday that Shib is becoming more and more popular. The fact is that more people are making purchases. Shib is currently one of the crypto assets that the biggest investors have exchanged the most in the last 24 hours, and a significant portion of those buyers are whales. Between these two whales, there were around 856 million Shib tokens traded on average. The experts claims that these purchases have an additional layer of positives are what make this even more intriguing. And that's connected to the fact that Shib sales accounted for the majority of the trade volume. Well, that is startling. I know. The Shiba Inu token, with average prices of 510 million Shib and 346, has reportedly become one of the most bought and traded tokens by whales, according to you. 3 million shekels, respectively. Funny enough, the token appeared higher in the second list than in the first, indicating that the sale touched more than just Shiba alone and that these purchases were more focused. Shibs have therefore been sold in higher quantities than they have been bought. Nonetheless, it appears that there have been more purchases overall than sales. This will explain why the world's largest whale's collective stash of Shib has grown rather than shrunk during the past 24 hours. Even more intriguing is the fact that the growth was significant. The whale's combined bank accounts climbed by a staggering 23 billion shillings in just one day. Having said that, we inevitably return to attempting to understand why whales have been acquiring numerous Shib in recent years. 23 billion Shib tokens in 24 hours is a lot, in my opinion. Also, the action seems to portend the arrival of a major event. These whales would presumably be among the first creatures to recognize and enter something significant if it were to occur. Who knows if that is indeed the case? Nonetheless, in the portfolio of the biggest TTH whales, Shib is currently the coin with the 10th largest seat. Do with that what you will, and then move on. Let's discuss about the income Shib generates for its users. There are people who have gained millions from investing a few dollars in Shib, but they may not be well known to those who entered the Shiba Inu market late in 2022. Several of these individuals began purchasing products almost immediately following the market's August 2020 opening, when the token was trading at a very low price with several zeros. They put down a few $100s. Many became millionaires pretty quickly, some others gained slightly more money by investing a little more. For instance, a lucky buyer in November and December 2020 spent $2,233 to buy roughly 3.49 trillion Shib. Shib was still valued at 10 zeros at this time, allowing the investor to purchase more than 3 trillion Shib for around $2,000 given that Shib now trades with around 4 zeros. This is obviously no longer practicable, but it is still reasonably priced. Speaking of zeros, after Shib deleted many of its zeros, the investor's $23 million investment in Shib, which had originally cost $2,000, was withdrawn in December 2022. What this means is that in only under 2 years, this investor was able to convert $2,233 into $23 million. This certainly does not occur every day or with every cryptocurrency, but this investor has just succeeded in selecting the appropriate investment and token. This is only one example among many of the common Joes who achieved success by entering the Shiba Inu breed at an early enough stage. In one of my other films, I discussed how a truck driver in the year 2020 invested only $650 in Shib and made millions of dollars. This former truck driver had enough money from the wise investment to retire and live a comfortable lifestyle. In essence, tales like this influenced a large number of individuals to join the Shiba Inu ecosystem in the ensuing weeks and months. The majority of those that entered the market late in 2021 did not profit as much as those who entered back in 2020, Therefore, some are likely now questioning if they should have. Does this imply, however, that the Shiba Inu boom is over? Has the Shiba Inu lost its capacity to create millionaire owners? Well, I don't believe it to be, and I don't believe it to have. It's not because Shib is no longer alive. Rather, it has a better value now than it did in 2020, and thus we might not see that kind of insane return based on such little money again. Thus, much as with the unusual coins like Bitcoin and Ether, you would need to invest a little bit more to make a lot of profit. Shiba Inu token owners may still be able to earn significantly from their investments, but certain conditions must be met. Of course, the introduction of Shibarium would make Shib more accessible for commerce and lend the Shiba Inu project more legitimacy overall, both of which might increase Shib's appeal. Burning Shib would then contribute to the creation of a scarcity, which should logically raise the value of Shib. These conditions are present. It's possible that tales of Shib making individuals billionaires will soon become a part of the present. Let's chat about Shib's pricing forecasts for 2023 while we're on the subject. It is pointless to keep beating a dead horse about how bad 2022 will be for the whole crypto sector, especially the major player Bitcoin. In fact, gold outperformed Bitcoin by a wide margin, which is quite concerning considering that there were discussions earlier in the year about Bitcoin being a better inflation hedge than gold. But based on the results in 2022, it appears that this argument is no longer relevant in any way. What analysts predict will happen to Bitcoin's price in 2023 that will be noted in the news archives for 2023. Arcane Study anticipates that the impacts of the infection will certainly persist in the beginning of 2023, but we believe that the majority of 2023 will be less hectic and borderline unremarkable than the previous 3 years. Secret studies make predictions. In addition, Arcane anticipates that Europe will act as a further stimulant when the European Parliament passes the microphone in February 2023. The major forecast for 2023 is still that Bitcoin will recover despite the tightening macroeconomic environment, and that this is a great time to gradually increase exposure to BTC. So basically, the forecast is that 2023 might yet be rocky, but we could see Bitcoin start reclaiming its former position. Now that we have discussed Shib's price projection, those of you who have been following the cryptocurrency market for a while will understand why we are referring to Bitcoin. Shiba Inu and the rest of the crypto market are both impacted by any changes in Bitcoin. So, it appears that Shib may also experience more rocky movements in the future, but these movements will eventually be favorable. How do you feel? I should add that this is not investment advice. Before deciding anything about your tokens, make sure to conduct your own study. This brings us to the conclusion of the video. Please like this video if you appreciate it, and don't forget to leave a comment in the space provided. I find that the YouTube algorithm is greatly aided by this. Additionally, please spread this video to as many people as possible. Let's spread the word about this.